I think we're back. I hope we're back. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for rejoining me. There was a tiny little bit of a technical issue, but I mean, so is this world of live entertainment that we have now. I can remember whenever I first started doing things on YouTube, and live didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. You had to do all this editing and pre-recording and all of this different stuff. And when I used to film my videos, I would watch all sorts of different horror movies because I'm obsessed with Halloween. I mean, I don't want to take down my backdrop yet, even though it's time to switch it around. And I would watch, you know, these crazy fun horror movies, especially I loved like old horror movies. And there would be people while I was doing, you know, my crafting screaming and hooting and hollering. And I was like, if anybody ever heard the raw footage from my videos, before I did a voiceover, they'd be like, what in the heck is going on over there? Because I would just do voiceovers for everything. So the fun little tidbit. I watch scary movies whenever I am crafting. So, all right, we're gonna head back down to the table and we are going to get started again. Oh, yep, gotta use this. Okay, here we are. So, like I said before, we are going to be talking about the Swatch Art bundle. This is something that, again, we exclusively put together for you. But with that being said, we're going to talk about Swatch Art period. So a little bit ago, I'm going to first let's talk about the base of what Swatch Art is and what you do with Swatch Art. So we have these really cool Swatch Art kind of like stickers, I guess you would say. They are for all intents and purposes stickers that are double-sided. So they measure 1.5 inches in diameter. So this 1.5 inches in diameter is how all of these Swatch Art pieces were created. So running with the Swatch Art thing, we did need to make sure that you were able to do something with the swatch sheets if you ran out of these. Now, of course, as you can imagine, at Brutus Monroe, we have many different configurations of these little swatch dots. In this particular bundle that we put together for you, you will get 2 of them in your kit. Okay. So we said, okay, well, what if you run out of the swatch dots and you need more? Well, if you don't have your swatch dots, we have included something brand new in this bundle, and that is our new little Swatch Art kind of stencil. So this Swatch Art stencil, I'll go ahead and just take it out of the packaging here. It is the exact size, of course, of this little swatch circle. So I'm going to show you why this is cool and why I think it's something that that was needed if you're doing kind of the whole Swatch Art thing. Let's move those out of the way. So also in this bundle, there is a piece of one of our new overlay foils that we did with ThermoWeb. That's going to come into play in a second. You also receive, I can't remember, I think it's 5 card bases. So you're going to get 5 of our pre-scored cut card bases. You're going to get some fairy dust embossing powder. You're going to get, oh my goodness, a very, very generous bag of our crystal loose glitter. And of course, the swatch art. So let's go ahead and take out the swatch art and let's talk about what the heck is it. I've said it 300 times now. So what is it? So swatch art essentially is something that I designed to go with the swatch stickers, but also something that you could use for kind of a quick grab and go card. All right. So the way that these work, and I'm gonna have to remember to keep on looking up at my viewfinder because my screen, I have to fix my screen. I can't see full screen right now. So if you look at this, just the basic premise of this, you can probably see very easily and very quickly where your swatch dots are going to go, or your swatch dots. I want to call them something else, but they are swatch dots. So for this one, they would go on, you know, these circles here. For this one, it would be his head. For this one, it's going to be this little tag here. And for this one, it would be his head as well. So I'm going to show you what that means on this one. And then we're going to go through, or should we go through? Well, let's go through all the ones that you get, okay? So this is the very first one, and this one it's called Snow Much Fun. Okay. This one is called Joy, I believe. And again, we're going to go through where your little swatches, you know, belong on all of these. This one I did one specifically for Valentine's for you. Okay, we wanted to get you all sorts of different things ready to go. This one is, I believe, Hello Sunshine or Sunshine, something Sunshine. Okay, and this one is Under the Sea, Underwater. And then this one is Space. So this one, I created all of these exclusively for today. So these are launching with you today. These did not exist before this live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out this swatch art piece, and I'm going to show you the different ways that we can do the swatch art. It's the perfect way to do it is going to be on this one here, because I have four different things that I can do, or different ones I can show you. So we're going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So when you cut this down, it's already pre-printed and it's ready to go for you. So it's whoops, where's 5 1/2? There we go. So when it's pre-printed like this, it's printed all the way to the edge. We do the edge to edge printing, so it's ready. It's ready to go. You're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in, so it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing here. Okay, so when you take your swatch dot, there are, again, like I said, there are 3 different ways, and I'm going to see if I have a grid mat. It's okay, I don't need it just yet, but if you could grab me one, Jess, that would be fantastic. Thank you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your little, now these, when you get these are very, they're very robust. They are a very thick adhesive, okay? And all you're going to do is you're just going to take this and you're going to place this right over top of your circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is no one's judging your circle placement. You are good to go with the way that you place it. So you're going to go ahead and you're just going to kind of burnish it down, okay? The very first one that we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to use the overlay foils. Again, these are foils that you can get from ThermoWeb or from us. There's something new that we've done with ThermoWeb. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to burnish this down. Thank you, Jess. And I'm going to then take my stabby tool, the Gina K patented stabby tool, and we're going to lift off this little piece here. Okay, so now when we do that, we have exposed the adhesive. All right, so when we expose the adhesive, and of course my camera's going to go nuts. I apologize because of the foil. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. You're going to take this. Oh, and a good tip here. Let me move this out of the way. When you have your foil, if you hold it over your hand and it hugs your hand like this, that means that it is right side down. If you hold your foil and it goes like this and it tries to see how that flips up a little bit there, it's going to be really hard to see on camera, but see how it's flipping up on the edges? That's the wrong side, okay? But if you take it out of the package, it will always be the right side down, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to gently burnish this on top, and then I'm just going to grab and I'm going to do a quick release on here. Whoopsies. And of course it won't quick release because I'm live. There we go. All right. So now when you pull and you do that quick release, can you see how that stays behind there? See how beautiful that is? Now, of course, you are going to not be live, so you won't be ripping yours off the way that I just did. But do you see how it leaves behind that beautiful foil? Okay, and it's only going to go where we've had our circle. Okay, so that is number 1. That's the first way that you can do it. Okay, now I'm going to show you the second way that you can do it with the circles. Okay, all right. So next, we can do it with embossing powder, okay? So I know there are so many of you out there that have probably a million different embossing powders, some of which are probably Brutus Monroe embossing powders, and we thank you for that. In this particular bundle / kit, you are going to get a fairy dust embossing powder, which is one of our most popular overlay embossing powders. So I'm just going to, again, same exact thing that we just did. Place this like that. Pop this off. Put your little piece to the side. Okay, and then we are going to grab some of the pixie dust embossing powder. Fairy dust, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it pixie dust. And then can you see how it only is sticking to that area? All right. So let me go ahead and pop this back into our bag here. Again, everything that I'm using will come in the bundle for you, so you don't have to worry about, oh, did I get the right stuff? Did I order the right thing? It's all in there for you, ready to go. Whoops, I completely missed that. That's okay. Luckily, the embossing powder around here seems to duplicate very quickly. I can't wait to go back to the poles covered in glitter. They're gonna be like, where were you? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush off some of the excess just with a big wispy brush. This step you don't really have to do because it's just the glitter, so it's not gonna stick, but just in case. All right, so now we're gonna heat up our heat tool. All right, and then watch as the magic happens. Do you see how it's kind of cloudy now? This is my favorite part about embossing powder. So if you want a different type of shiny, almost frosted look, oh my goodness, look how good that turned out. I can't even stand it. What a time to be a crafter. Look at that. So can you see, it almost needs to not focus to be able to see the glitter. Do you see all that glitter? Oh my goodness. So these are the two different ways that we've done it so far. We have this, and then we have the embossed glitter, okay? So now let's zoom out again. It just, I mean, it becomes so glittery and crystally. And I'm sure that most of you are just like me and you're thinking of the 7 million different ways that you can use this technique, and you would be right. There are so many different ways. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do our very final little way of placing things on top here. And this is going to be with the glitter, okay? And I'm going to show you another little fun tip here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this off of here, okay? And then you want to keep this, hold on to this little release paper. Now we're going to take our loose glitter and we're going to sprinkle this right on top. I love our glitter. It's been a while since we've done a loose glitter, but everybody seems to love it, so we keep bringing it back. And now I'm going to go ahead and tap, 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 okay? And then what you're going to do is take your release paper, place it back on top, and just kind of give it a little push. You can even go over and kind of swirl it, push it, swirl it, whatever you'd like. We just want to make sure that it's really getting into there, okay? And that should be good. And now we're going to tap, 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 and you can even use a brush. Let me go ahead and that's, I mean, that's really glittery. So there's, multiple ways. Now, if you have, different embossing powders or you have different glitters, whatever you may have will work with this technique. It's completely up to you. You can use, I mean, obviously you want it to be a glitter that's something pretty translucent, okay? And now I'm going to take my big brush again and brush off all the glitter that's on the table, and then you can just go right over top of this. That adhesive is super, super strong, and also that adhesive is heat resistant. So that's why we can go ahead and we can go right, like look at, I'm really beating the tar out of it with this brush. It's not going to come off of there, okay? So now, let's take a look here. Look at that shine. And I mean, you can go, I mean, you can really, really burnish that and it's not coming off. So imagine, just imagine what you could do with this glitter technique with the swatch. And this is not, I mean, this is a bad example because I have glitter all over myself, but Once this is on here, it's not coming off. So it's, I mean, it's on there. So I want to show you now, you can look at the different types of, you know, of that. Now this one again is the, is that plain overlay foil. Why don't we do something fun? And because again, we're just playing around today. Let's do his head with some of the shattered glass foil, just so I can show you how magical shattered glass foil. This is, if you've never seen this before, boy, my friends, do I have something fun for you. Let me show you what this one looks like, because the flat one, although it's really cool, it doesn't really give us the full effect of what this can do. So let me go ahead and put another little swatch dot down. And it's great because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you get 12 on a sheet. So this is going to fit where his head is. Now you could go in with these swatch dots. Oh, hold on. Please don't stick. Please don't stick. Oh, we lost them. All right, we got to do a different one. You want to make sure that whatever you are putting it down on, that you've got it down on it. So let me go ahead. Let's do this one here instead. That was my oopsie whoopsie. I pushed it down and it probably would have been good enough, but if you're like me, you're trying to make it perfect. So let's grab this one here and let's go ahead and put a swatch dot on this one. Doesn't it look like diamonds? It's incredible. So we're just going to place this and we're going to leave well enough alone. Oh, that was perfect that time. Okay. The swatch dot gods were on my side. Only available in circles right now. So currently they're only in circles, but the circles have been very popular, so we've stuck with circles. Circles are pretty universal, luckily. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my, let me make sure I have the right side down. Let's see. Let's do a little tester here first. Well, we're just going to let fate. We're going to allow fate to take the wheel. I think it's the right side. I hope it's the right side. Because I flipped it over a couple of times. I think we're good. Hold on, let me hit the release. The release here on the side. Sometimes you got to go in and you have to like help it along a little bit. I think I might have put it on the wrong side though. I don't think so. It might be though. Hold on. Yep. Hold on, everyone. They tricked me. It was in the package upside down. I should have taken my own technique. Okay. So can you see there how it's really, really sparkling? And once you burnish it down, it'll really look good. The circles work great. Oh yes, that's really what they were created for, is for that process. But we of course, you know, us crafters, we find, you know, a million different ways to use it differently. Okay, so can you see? I'm going to try to hold it so you can see all of that sparkle that's there. See that? There we go. And again, let me show you the different ways. So this is with the overlay. This is with the embossing powder, which does not have as crazy of a glitter, but this one down here at the bottom, I mean, can you believe it? I mean, my goodness. It's gonna be so hard to focus, but let's see if it'll focus if I bring it up a little bit more. The glitter, it's just that super fine glitter. Okay, so isn't that cool? I just think that's such a cool technique and so much fun. Now, another thing that you can do is you can take your foil and place it on top, and you can run this through your fuse machine, your Gina K fuse machine. If you don't have one of those yet, I highly suggest you grabbing one of those. And you can actually go ahead and run it through, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for it to release. Okay, so is everybody understanding what I'm doing here? And we can go ahead and make a card with this technique. We're going to make two holiday cards to start. to get the ball rolling here. Okay, and I'm going to show you on these two cards how you can, on one, we're going to make it very, very simple, super simple. Let me zoom out a little bit here. One is going to be super simple with the glitter technique, and the other one is going to be where we're going to actually utilize a stamp from here at Brutus Monroe that you can just kind of create your own ending with. And I mean, that's my motto, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this one down again at 4 1/4. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I think actually we are going to just leave it to be that. Actually, for this one, let's cut this one down to 4. Well, let's just trim a little bit off of this edge. So we'll cut it off to 4 by 5 1/4. Because we can map this one. Okay, so that should be good. Yep, that's perfect. All right, so for this one, it could not be simpler. We're going to take this little panel that's already pre-done for us. It's ready to go. And then I'm gonna grab some paper here. And I want to use, let's see here, maybe you guys can help me. I love the helping. What was the foil Christopher used? I used the Magical Shattered Glass and the halo. So we have 2 holiday paper pads here, both of which I love. These are both brand new, but I kind of want to do something that's very simple behind it. So let's grab Winter Wonderland. Let's see here. Let's see what we can't use. I love this paper. I'm thinking I'm just going to go with the dots, because it's, I mean, who doesn't love a Swiss dot? I think that's going to work very, very well, and it's not going to take away from the rest of the card. Okay, it's going to make it super, super simple. And in true Brutus Monroe fashion, the incredible team here at Brutus Monroe made it super easy for you to find all of these products. If you click the main link that our wonderful friends at SCT have provided for you, you will be able to get right into every single thing that I'm using today. And even if I don't get a chance to use it, everything that I was supposed to use is in that collection. Okay, so we're going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and do not throw away a single piece of this paper. You never know, you may have to make a baby shower card 16 years from now, and this 3/4 of an inch by 4 inch piece of paper may be just what you need to embellish that sentiment. So do not throw that away. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we are going to do some glittering. So I am going to put this to the side so I don't lose it, because that glitter is probably one of my favorite ways to utilize these products. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my circle, and the circle for this one, and if you can't figure out what the circle is or what the circle is supposed to be, generally you can kind of, you know, go through and find what the circle is. The circle is this ornament and also the O here. So I've made it, I think, pretty simple on all of these to figure out where your circle is. But if you can't figure out where the circle is, put it wherever you want. That's what I always say. If you can't figure it out, it's not a big deal. You can put it wherever you want. All right, so I never throw anything away. I know, I'm the same way. Encouraging our scrap hoarding. I mean, I can tell you right now, I have scraps. I started doing things in this industry about 11 years ago. I still have scraps from 11 years ago. I just found a bin of more scraps, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to close that lid, and we're gonna still use that later. I may need that later. All right, so again, just take your little. This is you have to burnish it. If you don't burnish it, it's going to look very flat. I'm going to show you on the next one what I mean by that. Okay. So when you burnish it, take your little piece, and you can throw this away, or you can reuse that. It's going to be. I have to grab my garbage can. My garbage can got moved to the other side of the room because we were cleaning things up, and I keep trying to throw something away, and it's just not. It's not working for me. So all right, so let me move that out of the way. Move my. Whoops. We'll just toss that piece away because it's trying to stick to everything. And go ahead and empty that in there. Toss our glitter to the side there. Let me take this. The floor is going to be covered in glitter. It's going to be beautiful in here. All right. So now let me show you what this looks like when it is all glittered up. Let me grab my big brush. This is just like the cheapest brush you can get at Home Depot. It's, I think, called a chip brush. And I mean, I've used this for so long. So what you're going to do is just going to go over top of this. Again, you can beat the tar out of this card with this glitter on it and it's not going to come off. Now look at this. I mean, it is stunning. And this is really, the card's done, okay? You can add joy to you. You can add additional, an additional snowflake, which maybe I'll do actually. I believe I have a snowflake die here. I sure do. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm probably going to regret this because I'm not sure that I know where my plates are for my Gina machine. I think they're right there. But I'm going to grab, I think maybe, do we think we should do some blue glitter? What do you guys all think in the chat? We just came out with a whole bunch of new glitters. I think we'll go with a blue. What do we think? You think this one will go with it well? And I know you're all going to ask me the name of that, so give me 1 second. The name of what that color is. And again, what the swatch dots are is they are basically they're here to give you a base, okay? It is a base for your card. So we have our beautiful, look at how pretty this is. Oh my goodness. I can't take it. So now we can add a little snowflake. So I'm going to grab, what is this called? Simple Snowflakes. My goodness, Christopher Allen, what a novel name. So we're going to grab Simple Snowflakes. What happened? Mermaid. So we're going to be using the Mermaid glitter stock we just brought. And I'm just going to take this little guy right here. Okay. That fits right there. All right. I think it fits. It'll fit, right? And we're just going to take this, pop this up here, grab our little piece of mermaid, because I think this matches perfectly. I'm going to take my Gina Kate Intracut machine. I got one of these about a year ago, I think, and I haven't looked back. Okay, grab our little snowflake, I almost said ornament, and then run that through. Okay. And let's pop this out of here. And that'll just give us the perfect little glittery snowflake that we oh so desire. Let me grab my stabby tool. There was adhesive still on the back of here. So I don't want to stab myself and be bleeding all over the place during this live. That would not be, I mean, it would be memorable, but not for me. So I want to make sure that I'm not shooting this across the room. Hello, Almaty, I think. It's the YouTube's really messing with me with the names. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our adhesive tape runner. Well, actually, no, we're not. I believe my adhesive tape runner is out. So let me grab, I have a feeling that I'm going to have one appear here in a moment. It seems that my adhesive tape runner has run out. The only thing that they didn't prep for me, and I love them dearly because everything else was perfection. It's just, we're just missing a tape runner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our little snowflake, and look at how perfect. I mean, just the most perfect little, thank you, the most perfect little snowflake. Okay, so I'm just going to place this. I'm just going to mat it real quick here. And if I fail to mention, I'm sorry, this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 background by 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, And then I'm just going to actually attach this with another, well, should I use some glue? Maybe we should get some glue going here. Just going to add some glue right to the center here. And what I'm going to do is place that like so. Whoops-a-daisy. And add a little bit more glue in the center here. I need to get more. I need more glue. I have used this one up with, I mean, literally when I tell you that I have stretched this bottle of glue within, I mean, it was like a ration, like it was WW2. I mean, I have been rationing these within an inch of their lives. All right, so we're gonna grab one of the crystals, and I'm sorry that I'm using this because these are out of stock, but there are plenty of other crystals available out there in the world of crystal. I am not the first one to create a crystal. I can promise you that. All right, so I'm just going to place this right in the center here, and then I'm just going to press it down because it is, oh, thank you. Here, you can take this removable one back because in about 16 seconds, this card's going to fall apart.
It's the only one I have.
It's okay. It was just, I like saw it, and I was like, okay, we're good, but that one is going to be one that's going to fly across the room. Okay, so we're just going to press that down. And again, we're just adding, I mean, for me, I hate liquid glue. Who just said that? Who said that? Barbara. Oh my goodness. Liquid glue is what I told you. I've like literally stuck myself to things. Like I'll like lift up my arm and the entire paintbrush will be stuck to me. Liquid glue and I have never gotten along. Now paste on the other hand, I love a good paste. Whenever we used paste in kindergarten, I could get behind that because it was like a half solid, half liquid. I could do that. But not, no thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this with my non-removable adhesive. Okay, and now we have our very first card complete. And it was, I mean, how simple and how quick did that go together? I mean, my goodness, and look at how sparkly. Now, again, you could center yours a little bit better. I did, you know, go a little off center there, but that's okay. That's what makes it homemade and not Hallmark, right? So we'll zoom in here so we can take a look. Look at that glitter. I mean, if that doesn't take your breath away, I don't know what will. And then look at that glitter up at the top there. I mean, how simple. It was so simple to put together. So simple. All right, so now for my next trick, I'm going to show you how to use just your standard. There's two places on this one. It's this and this right here. And I think let's do some more snowflakes. Do you want to? I think we should do some more snowflakes, but let me first grab a sentiment here. And I think I'm going to use from our, so this is a really, really fun stamp set. This is called, oh, let me zoom out here, everyone. Okay, 233. Give me a wave at 245 so that I talk about, because I really want to make a card with the washi too, and show them how that washi works. Oh goodness, we might have to, this might be the last one, then we move on to washi. So sorry guys, with my technical error, I lost a little bit of time. So we have this, it's called Snowflake Splatter, and we are going to use let's use the Happy Holidays. Why not? It's giving me the same kind of that this is giving me. So what we'll do is we will first go in and we will stamp. So let me grab my stick and stamp mat and my Misty. Okay, and this one actually has this is the Crop and Create stick and stamp mat. We're retiring the stick and stamp mat, everybody, so get them while you can. All right. We're coming out with a new and improved product. But I mean, the stick and stamp mat is good. I mean, the stick and stamp mat is a stick and stamp mat, right? It's going to hold true for a very long time. All right, so we're going to go in and I'm just going to take this very simple Happy Holidays. And now you could zhuzh this up if you want. You could go in and you could grab yourself a circle die maybe, or a square die, and you can go in here and you can absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, go in and create a really, really cool, I mean, I would say like a really cool kind of popped up little thing here. So I'm going to take some of the Brutus Monroe Raven Detail ink. It is our permanent waterproof ink. It's pretty good for the first one, but let's go ahead and do another one. It is, Linda. It's a two-sided mat, but don't tell anybody. It took quite some time to develop it, so shh. You'll see it very soon. Okay, so that is our Happy Holidays. Again, just super simple. Hold on, let me clean this. I'm gonna get in big trouble. Jess is looking at me like you're gonna put that stamp back on there without cleaning it. She side-eyed me from across the room. Hold on, let me grab a squeaky clean. Let me grab my favorite squeaky clean right now, and that is called Rainbow Wishes. Oh my goodness. It's the best smelling. Well, and it's a pretty good seller. Squeaky clean, I think, that we have. It smells like, there's the number that comes after 999 wishes. That's exactly what it smells like. And it smells so good. Oh my goodness, does it smell good. Yes, I believe actually that product is going to debut at the spring Crop and Create event. That's when it's slated to debut. So it's going to be exciting. I mean, I think it's going to be exciting. I get excited about new products just like you guys do. It's because I just create products that I want to use myself, and I hope that all of you like them. That's what happens. So okay, so we have our Happy Holidays, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I am going to take our swatch arts, and I want to show you how you can cut them, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this. I'm going to take my swatch dot, and I'm just going to place it right down here in the corner, because that's where that one goes, okay? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scissors, and it could not be easier to do this. I'm going to take my scissors. Does anybody know where my scissors live now? Where? On the left? On the right? Oh, here they are. Thank you. Silly goose. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to trim this down. And it's so easy to trim, okay? So I'm just going to go in. I mean, it's easy if you're not looking at the comments while you're trimming it down. I was like, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so we're going to, I used to get in trouble for that whenever I was in grade school. They'd be like, Christopher, just sit down. Please, sit down. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and cut down this way. So now you see that, how easy that was to trim that? I mean, it couldn't have been simpler. Now, what I would suggest doing is I would always suggest doing one of these at a time. So if you have two of these on one card, I would suggest doing, just one at a time. That's just my personal preference because you can get yourself overwhelmed very quickly. Before you even know it, you are going to be, you're going to be overwhelmed with glitter and, these different pieces and stuff like that. You'll be taking this one off, trying to put it on this one, see if it fits there. Don't do that to yourself. Life is hard enough. It's like trying to decide which side of the paper you're going to use. It's torture. We used to never do double-sided paper because of that. But then our print shop was like, well, you can print on both sides and it doesn't cost anymore. I said, oh, what a terrible decision that I'm going to have to try to make everybody make. What a terrible decision. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some glitter on here. And we do also offer the glitter separately. It comes in a jar like this. I just grabbed mine because I don't, in that 2 seconds, oh, here it is. I was like, where did I put my glitter? Literally right in front of my face. Okay, so this is the perfect example. So see how kind of frosted that is right now? I mean, it's going to be hard to see on camera, but it's really frosted. Now, when I take this little release paper and I go like this, it instantly brightens it up. Okay? See how much brighter that is now? It's incredible. Hello, Kathy. It's incredible. That's why we buy two. I know, right? It's very true. Very, very true. All right, so now we're going to go in. Let me go ahead and put this away, and let's do our second one here. I'm trying so hard not to get glitter everywhere, but it is what it is. It's almost time for Christmas. It's just going to be everywhere. That's all there is to it. So now, again, let me put my glitter to the side. I'm going to grab my brush here and brush off all the excess. And take a look at that. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, let's do one more, shall we? And then we'll do a couple more little snowflakes on here because we can, why not? And then once we're done with our snowflakes, we will move on because I want to show you the washi sheets. Another one of my favorite things to use. And we put together something just for you with that too. All right. Yes? Question? Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. I was like, she had her hand up. I said, yes, question? Yeah, when you zhuzh it, it changes it. And I'll show you again on this one. I'll show you the difference between the two. Let's do that. It might be a little bit easier to see the difference between the two. So let me go ahead and let's take some glitter. And again, we're just using the swatch things. Okay, so can you see the difference? See how sparkly this one is and how dull this one is? See how sparkly this one is and how dull this one is? Okay, now are you ready? Let me grab my little, oh, I can actually use a full one from before. So now when I go ahead and I take the little burnishing guide, this is free with purchase, it comes with them, and you go ahead and you burnish over top of it. Do you see how shiny that just became? It's so easy. It's basically all you're doing. I mean, it's not a magic trick. All you're doing is you are pushing the glitter into the adhesive, and what's happening is it's allowing the glitter to kind of move and shift and find all those little nooks and crannies in the adhesive, and then thus it's kind of filling in all the gaps. Before you burnish it, it's not filling in any gaps, and it's kind of I don't want to say boring because I don't think glitter is ever boring, but it's not as shining, shimmering, and splendid as it could be. So here you go. Oh, is that Newfoundland, and is that in Canada? Is that the beautiful place that Come From Away, the musical, was written after? If so, it sounds like a beautiful place. All right, so we're gonna grab, let's do these two guys here. Okay. So let's grab, I think we're gonna do, oh yeah, burnishing is insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm thinking for this next one, why don't we, yep, let's just go for it. We're gonna use this new paper. Luckily, I have the entire box. Yes, it is, Christopher. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite musicals I've ever seen. My late love, when he took me to see it in New York, he tricked me and didn't tell me that there wasn't an intermission, because he knew that if he took me somewhere that there wasn't an intermission, that I would refuse and I wouldn't go. So, and the show was so well done, the show was so beautiful that I didn't need the intermission. I did not. It was incredible without it. Okay, so let's go ahead and place our beautiful, I think this one's called Smoke. And I'm sorry to everyone that prepped all the links and did all that hard work behind the scenes, because I just completely flipped the script and changed it. Yes, we just launched something that's called Chromatic Reserve, which is our brand new cardstock, specialty cardstock and regular cardstock collection. So there's regular cardstocks in there. There are glitter cardstocks. There's white holographic. There's regular holographic. You name it, we got it. So I said when we relaunched all of our cardstocks, that I wanted for us to have everything just done. Like, we are done. We don't have to come out with any different ones. Okay, so I'm done with this for now. So we'll just let that stick to there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is going to grab a card base. Oh, thank you. I mean, listen, I just love what I do. I really do. I have the time of my life. Every time I get to create, I'm having fun. And if I get to create with friends, that really changes the dynamic, doesn't it? So I am so fortunate that they asked me to do this today, because I say all the time that I'm the luckiest guy in the world, that I get to do what I love every single day. And I'm not lying. I really am. I get to hang out with people like Catherine and Megan, and of course my CZ. Oh, and Jess is pointing at herself, and Jess too. I mean, you were a given over there, but all right. So I'm just going to place one of the snowflakes down here because it's just kind of overlapping the other snowflake, and then we'll place. Oh, let me knock that little center part out of there. Hold, please. Okay. So let's go ahead and place this little guy. Let's just do it up here. It just seems right. Okay. And then there is our second card. Again, so simple. I mean, come on. I mean, does it get any easier? You can literally just use, I love you so much, CZ. You have no idea. So these, I mean, again, 2 cards that we made. Now, again, these took seconds for us to make. With the kit that with the kit, this is just, I mean, you're ready to go. Like, you're done. You have everything you need. I mean, I would pick up the snowflake die if you don't have a good snowflake die set. I think it retails for like $9.99 or $14.99 or something. It's really inexpensive for four of those dies. And, I mean, look, so simple, so easy. Okay? Oh, I'm 3 minutes over my time slot, but that's okay. I am going to, I still want to show you this next. Oh, and also I was told that I have to show you this as well. All of the swatch art pieces also come in individual packs. So if you want, if you're looking through this and you're like, oh my goodness gracious, I am so in love with black. So let's say you love the Snow Much Fun one, this one here. You can grab another Snow Much Fun, okay? We made sure that they were released in separate packs as well. And I'm sorry, I could literally do this lunch and learn for 8 hours today and show you how to use all of these, but I think you get the idea. Again, the little record on this one, the little piece of candy on this one, the O with this one, it's this little porthole, it's this planet, it's his mask, you know, the eyeballs, the sun. We'll just go through it real quick. Porthole, the little shell, the mask, the eyeball on this one, and so on and so forth. So you'll get the idea whenever you get them. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, perfect. Well, yeah. I just don't want to go over too crazy because I got to eat something. I got to eat something at some point. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go over what the holiday washi bundle is again that we've created just for you guys. So by a show of hands, has anyone used our washi sheets before? And this is another thing that I created to make things easy for you. Oh, and I'm getting in so much trouble because they made me stuff separate to use, and I'm just busting right into these kits. I'm just ripping the kits apart. They're like, Christopher, use these things. Well, I tried. I did. There is not a coupon code because these are already super discounted for you. I don't think is there a coupon code?
No.
Oh no, it's because the kits are already super discounted. That's why we decided to make the kits cheaper. That's what we did. Okay, so now we have. So you are it's like 40% off. Just said. So the swatch. So what swatch? My goodness, get away from swatches, Christopher Allen. So the washi sheets are basically. Have you ever had a washi roll and you never used the whole entire roll? Have you experienced that before? You have the washi roll and you don't use the whole thing. Well, I have experienced that many times, many times. And because of that, I developed about a year ago by accident, really, because I wanted it again for me and I got it, gave it to you. This is a swatch sheet, a washi sheet, not a swatch sheet, a washi sheet. So you're probably saying, Christopher, what the heck is a washi sheet? So what this does is you peel this off and it is a perfect piece of washi every time, but it's already pre-die cut for you. and ready to go. So again, you may say, Christopher Allen, what the heck do I do with a washi sheet? So let me first show you what you're getting in this bundle. This has the Nostalgia Christmas with all of the Christmas stamps. This has, well, let me not show you this one yet because this is a special one. This has the peppermint patterns. This one has been so popular because it is, when you peel this off, it looks like an actual peppermint stick. It's really, really cool. And then last but not least, we have one that is called a duo foil washi. And I'll show you how this works in just a moment. Anywhere that there's black on here can be foiled. I know. Pick your jaw up off the floor. I had to do the same thing. And in this kit, you are getting, I don't know how many are here. How many are here, Jess? I'm not going to count them. It's a lot, though. What? Card bases. 16. There are 16 card bases in this bundle we did for you. And let's go back to that question of, well, Christopher, what the heck would I do with these washi sheets? So I created something that is called washi maps. So again, you may say, Christopher, what the heck is a washi map? Okay, so let me tell you. So a washi map, we have washi map 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to get all 4 of them in this kit. 4 is the advanced level. Don't do that one yet, unless you're advanced. We're going to start with washi map 1, okay? So what you do here, and this is a video, I did this video with Jennifer McGuire. We did a live, and oh my goodness, did you guys love these. So we had to develop all sorts of new things with these. So let me show you what this means. So let's go ahead and cut this down. Again, we have the edge-to-edge printing on these, so you do not have to worry about scaling things back. You don't have to worry about, no, there's no math. You just have to cut it in fourths. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is what your fourths are. And I just warmed up my fuse to show you. Okay, so you're gonna take your little washi map. Let's do, I always do this one live and it always bites me in the rear, but we're gonna do it live. We have a little time. So the idea is, you see where these gray areas are? It's gonna be hard to see on camera. Let me see here. It's easier to see in real life. You are going to take your beautiful washi sheet, and I'll give you a real good tip with the washi sheets. Do I have a clear page protector over there, my love? Oh yeah, right there. So get yourself, your right hand down. Yeah, one of those, please. So what you do is you're gonna take this washi sheet, you're gonna grab yourself a real inexpensive, cheapy page protector. You're gonna trim off this entire end, because the thing is, the reason for this is you're gonna have a lot of bits and pieces. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna trim off this entire end, okay? And the great thing is, this is a sticker too, okay? So you're gonna grab this, and you're going to peel this off the back. You're gonna take your page protector. You're gonna place this right across the top. See that there? And then, when you have your little pieces, you're gonna grab this and you're just gonna pop it inside of here, okay? And then you'll have a whole bunch of pieces, and I'll show you why this is important whenever we get to the foil one, all right? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out of here, and this could not, if you can do a puzzle, you can do any of these. It's so simple. So I'm gonna take my little map, I'm gonna take peel this off of here. I accidentally got it too close to the edge. And all I'm gonna do is, now you're gonna maybe see my head in the frame because I have to get over top of this, but go ahead and place it. And then I just trim it, and then I, kind of adjust everything at the end. So trim that straight across and then fold that over, okay? And then this side, I messed it up a little bit, so let me trim that. It's because I got it stuck to it, because I'm trying to, when you are doing this in the comfort of your own craft space, you will not be zipping along like I am. So then you're going to place your next one. Again, give it a little trim. And then you're going to take it, and you're just going to keep on repeating. Okay, and you're going to do this all the way until you get to the end. Now, don't ever throw away a piece because you think it's too small, because I'll show you here, when we get up towards the top, we can use this piece up here, okay? It's kind of fun because I mean, it's definitely therapeutic. You kind of go through your washi, and now we're about a quarter of the way done with the card, and we've only used one piece, okay? So next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this one here. And if you're a little bit off of your gray area, that's okay. Just match it up with the one that you did previously, and you'll be just fine. The whole idea of the grayscale that we print these in is so that you really aren't able to see what that gray is if you miss it. So again, just find your next piece. This is I mean, this is like one of the most fun, I think, ways to fill up and create a background on a card. And look at that little nostalgic Santa. I love that. And I think we're probably going to end up using about 3 strips to do this one. So see how it's starting to build? Look at how cool that is. Yes, all you need to do is add a sentiment and you're done. And wait until I show you what we're fixing to do with the sparkly ones. Well, they're not sparkly till you make them sparkly. But of course, we've included the sparkle in your kit. All right, I might actually end up using... And when you search washi sheet on our website, oh my goodness. If you can't find one that you love, I unfortunately cannot help you because there are, I want to say there's over 50 different varieties now. We just had a lot of fun with them because what happens is we'll have a lot of our partners in creativity that will reach out to us and say, could you do this as a swatch? And we say, we sure can. Don't tempt us with a good time. We say it all the time. We would love to. All right. So next we're going to go ahead and place our last one here. And normally I wouldn't waste all of this washi, but since I'm amongst friends and you won't judge me, we're just going to fold this over the back for sake of time. And can you see there? I mean, look at that. And how long did that take? I mean, maybe 6 minutes? Look at how simple that was. Okay. And again, you can use any of these different washis. There are so many to create this technique. And doesn't that look, let me zoom in a little bit so that it's not as blurry. Doesn't it look like you've honestly pieced together different postage stamps? I mean, that's what that looks like to me. Like you took different postage stamps and put them across. I mean, how fun is that? How fun. I just think it's so much fun. All right. So now before I go, and I'll miss you, I'm going to grab another one of my, let's do a simpler one for this one. Let's do number, what is this one? This is still from number 1. So I'm going to take my washi, okay, peel this off. These are just really, really fun little trees. And now you could foil this before or after. I'm going to do it before. I mean after, excuse me. I was like before. As I said that, I was like, wait a second. Okay. And again, anywhere that you see these black snowflakes, anywhere you see those black snowflakes, that is going to foil. Oops, I messed up a little bit there, but that's okay. It's because I was looking at the monitor and not the thing in real life. Is that the front door? I think it is. Okay. I think Heather left. Oh, okay. Okay. We are the skeleton crew today, everyone. An absolute skeleton crew. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this last one on here. Go ahead and flip this over. Okay, so now you can see how simple that is going across there. I'm going to take my little sender througher thing. I don't know the exact term for this. I call it the sender thrower thing. And I'm going to grab a piece of foil. Again, this is included in the kit, or you can get whatever foil you want. You don't have to get the kit. I mean, The kit was just literally created so that you didn't have to worry about getting all this stuff or figuring out you know, what you needed. So now I'm going to take this. I send this through because it's a little bit thicker. I send this through the Gina K Fuse machine on a level 4. Okay, a level 4. Oh, the foiling is going to be beautiful. You will get 16 panels in the pack. So we gave you the exact amount of card bases as you will have panels. So 16. 16. And I like to do it after 2 because it kind of smushes everything in. Makes it a little bit, I think, look a little bit more profesh. You know, profesh. Let's give this a second to cool. It usually cools very, very quickly in my studio because I need my studio to be subarctic at all times, if possible. Okay. Let's zoom in. Whoop, that's zooming out. Let's zoom in. Okay, you ready for the big reveal? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my, can you see all the little dots? Now look. That gives you that professional, the profesh look to it. And you can use any of your heat transfer foils for this. Any of them will work. You don't have to use the one I'm providing you. But isn't that cool? So now you have an entire, if I don't get the pack just separate, oh, you get 2 in a pack, 2 in a regular pack. So that gives you 8 card maps. You can make 8 cards with 1 pack. So there you go. And again, just take a simple sentiment, like Catherine said, just a simple sentiment and put it, or do a strip across, or add like a couple of trees in the back. I mean, you're really, the sky is the limit, my friends. It's so simple. Okay? All right, let's see if the front view is going to work. Nope, it's not. So let me hit that button. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and doing this lunch and learn. I'm sorry about the technical issues earlier. I hope you forgive me. Sometimes there's just a little blip when we are doing this stuff in the studio, and I'm glad that you were all able to find me and we were able to hang out again. So if you have any questions about any of these products, please go ahead and send us an email at info@brutusmonroe.com. We'll be happy to answer any of those questions for you. If you take a look at our website and you search the swatches and things like that, there's a ton of inspiration. Our team loves the swatch dots. They also love the washi. So you really can't go wrong. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is a very simple card like this or your own ending. I love you so much for hanging out with me, and I love you all, the team at SCT. Thank you so much for having me, and I will see you all very soon.